This is a big boy. What's going on, guys? Ty Reke the Tech Geek here, back again with a product I really wasn't expecting to love as much as I do. And it's this big boy right here, the Apple Watch Ultra. The first Apple Watch to have a true redesign ever since the little pump was still relevant. This big parole tracker of a watch begins at $800 and is specifically made for a specific subset of people. Deep sea divers, hikers, mountain bikers, climbers, marathon runners. Those are the kind of people that this watch was made for. With its 49mm sapphire crystal front display, raised edge display, titanium and ceramic casing, this watch was made for extremely adventurous people. Or just regular people, or future monarchs like myself. Now, full disclosure, I was not expecting to love this watch as much as I do. I thought that it was going to be one of those products that I just kind of picked up, reviewed, and then shipped back to wherever I bought it from. Because when I first saw it at the September keynote, my exact reaction was,
"Really, nigga?"
It was going to be one of those products that I just unboxed, reviewed, and then got my refund on. Until I opened it. So first, the unboxing experience is a lot different compared to Apple Watches of the past. You get this more squared off box instead of the long rectangular box you can still get today. The paper wrapping, you open it up and there's this image of roaring waves, cowabunga. And then you get this book with images of all the different Apple Watch Ultras with their different band designs, with other pages going over the new designs, speakers, and new buttons such as the new action button, but we'll get back to that later. Finally, we get the box with the watch inside and the box with the Ocean band inside. Now let's dig into the watch box. You get a new Apple Watch charging puck, and this one's braided, so it feels a lot nicer. Still waiting for those to go with the iPhone, but whatever. And now we finally get the chunky boy. Let's get this paper off. And I honestly don't think I've ever been more won over by a device upon unboxing. It is really large and big, but the overall design is just so distinct I can't help feel in love with it. You get the new digital crown with a raised side button and guards on each side. Now, when I opened this bad boy up, I had to compare it to my old Apple Watch Series 7. Just look at the size. Look at the size difference. It's massive. It's so apparent as soon as you look at it, from the front to the back to the side. The Ultra is bigger in every single way. I've heard that a couple times in my life. Now, while that's powering on, let's take a look at the Ocean Loop band. I got it in blue to go with my Apple Watch Ultra, and it has this intensely rubberized feel with a lot of holes on the side. Assuming that's for extra fluidity whilst swimming. I will not be testing that out. I actually drown more than I swim, so. And the setup process is just about the same as any other Apple Watch that you guys have picked up over the years. But there are a couple new features that do have to be spoken about when setting up your new Apple Watch Ultra. Features such as crash detection, going over your 86 decibel siren that has a reach of about 0.112 miles, and backtracking for retracing your steps during hikes. Now, the action button is a feature exclusive to the Apple Watch Ultra. It's colored in this bright orange, the international color for needing help, and it can be programmed to do a bunch of different things, such as start a workout, start your stopwatch, set a waypoint, backtrack, set off your siren, or even simply turning off your flashlight. When you're done setting up your Apple Watch Ultra, you'll be greeted by this beautiful Wayfinder watch face, which is actually exclusive to the Apple Watch Ultra and also comes with a night mode for better low light visibility. Also, another cool thing about this watch, you also get all the Nike watch faces to go with it. So that's a nice touch too. That is everything that you get in the box with the Apple Watch Ultra. Now, I've been using this watch ever since I got it in the mail on the 23rd of September. And to be completely honest, I'm completely taken with it. I'd marry it if I could, if that was legal here. There are so many positives about this watch, I really don't have any negatives, but there are two of them. First off, let's start with the positives. Now, this watch is actually a whole lot lighter and more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. At 49mm compared to 45mm, and with such different building material, going from aluminum to a titanium and ceramic casing, I thought this was going to feel like a weight on my wrist. But wearing it is actually extremely comfortable, a whole lot more breathable than I thought it was going to be. It doesn't restrict the movement of my actual wrist at all, so I still have full mobility of it. And wearing it is much more comfortable during the day and during the night when I do my sleep tracking than I originally anticipated. The 2000 nits peak outdoor brightness, which is actually the same peak outdoor brightness that you get on both of the iPhone 14 Pro models, actually makes typing on this display a whole lot easier and simpler and a lot more enjoyable. It also makes scrolling through text messages and other forms of text like a web page a whole lot easier just because of that 49mm display. It makes it a whole lot less cumbersome than on my Apple Watch Series 7 or when I had my Series 6. Now, the one thing that surprised me about this Apple Watch, which in hindsight it really shouldn't surprise me at all because it was marketed that way, was the battery life. Now, this watch is marketed for 36 hours of battery life with normal use, 60 hours of battery life with the low battery mode that's going to be coming later on in the fall. But upon my testing, I put on my watch at 10:30 a.m. on September 25th and got all the way to 12 p.m., around 12 p.m., around 12:30 with my Apple Watch Ultra dying at 12:34 on September 27th. So I managed to get a little bit more than 36 hours, but of course, your battery life may vary depending on how you use your Apple Watch Ultra. Other features of the Apple Watch Ultra include IP6X water resistant, which means that this Apple Watch is completely resistant to dust and no dust is going to get inside of it. Military standard 810H toughness. EN 13319 certified, which is a certification given to diving equipment, can withstand temperatures down to -4 degrees Fahrenheit and go all the way up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. L1 and L5 GPS, tested for diving below 100 meters of casual diving, has integration with Oceanic Plus for more accurate and diverse diving information, but that does require a subscription. Very good quality with 3 built-in microphones. Hey, I'm calling you on my new Apple Watch Ultra. How do I sound?
Really clear. I could have sworn you were calling me from your phone.
No, I'm calling you from my Apple Watch right now, so it sounds really good.
Bruh, it sounds like you're calling me from your phone, like straight up.
Sweet. And cellular connectivity built in. Now, the one thing I gather from the Apple Watch Ultra after using it for so long is that I really hope the form factor of this watch does come to lower tier versions of the Apple Watch in the coming future. Apple's been using the same design cues ever since the Apple Watch Series 4 came out in 2017. And with the SEs and Series 8 this year, we really didn't see much of a redesign. If at all, it was more internally based things and new features such as crash detection, which I hope no one has to test out. But I feel like it's just time to move the lower tier Apple Watches in a new direction. And I think people are going to be asking for that new form factor to come on lower tier Apple Watches in the future. I don't really think it would be that hard to move this flat display bezel design cues with the raised guards on the rotating crown and the side button into an aluminum casing. It might be, I don't know, I don't build the things. But if it's not, I feel like people are going to really ask for a form factor such as this on a lower tier Apple Watch at some point in the future. In my entire time testing out this Apple Watch and using it for the past week or so, I only came up with 2 negatives about this watch. For one, I tend to accidentally press the action button when I'm trying to press the rotating crown or the side button. I feel like that might just be a problem with me, but if you guys have the same problem, leave a comment down below. And second, this is a huge watch. It's a very huge watch. The biggest watch I've ever seen. This watch could watch me. But that's not my problem. My problem is that we're in 2022. This watch is 49mm. It looks like a parole tracker is attached to my wrist, and I still can't stream music directly from it. I can do it if I have my AirPods, but what I want to see is that Apple allow you to stream and download music right from Apple Music or Spotify, and then just play it on the watch. I feel like this watch has the capability to be able to play loud music for a comfortable distance without being too overbearing or without needing a separate pair of headphones to do it. Galaxy watches have been doing this for years, so I don't understand why we still haven't gotten it, at least on an Apple Watch as big and as imposing as the Apple Watch Ultra. Maybe it impacts battery life, I don't know. Again, I don't build the things, but if it can work, Apple just put it in. It may just be another way of trying to get people to buy AirPods to go with the watch. I should know I have 3 pairs, but overall, despite those 2 very small negatives, I am completely taken with this Apple Watch. I thought that I was just going to give it back and never think about it and go straight back to my Series 7. But after wearing it for about a week, I have grown attached to it. I'm not letting it go. It's mine. Is it worth $800? That's up to you. But there are plenty of people that this watch was made for. Like I said, adventurers, rock climbers, mountain bikers, hikers, marathon runners, who can get other watches that have some of the same capabilities as the Apple Watch Ultra, but they won't be able to do nearly as much, and they will cost just as much, if not more. Now, I can't speak from an adventurer's point of view, but I can speak from the normal person's point of view, and from my point of view, this watch is well worth $800. Durable design, long battery life, bigger and brighter screen, comfortable to wear, and with all the great and new features that are packed into this Apple Watch, even for a normal person, this watch is well worth the $800 that Apple is asking for, at least for me. If you or anyone else are looking for the Apple Watch Ultra, I will leave some shopping links in the description below. It only comes in this one color, sort of a beige with the orange action button. And it comes with 3 different band types that you can pick from: the Alpine loop, the trail loop, and the ocean loop. All 3 of these will run $800, but all of them will have cellular connectivity built in, so that is a plus. Anyway guys, that's been my unboxing and review of the Apple Watch Ultra. If you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I got more videos coming up in the near future, such as the new AirPods Pro 2s, the iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I got some case videos coming up, as well as some accessory videos from a company called Spigen, one of my favorite tech accessory companies in the entire world. I can't wait to get my hands on that. And one case video from a guy whose case company you guys may know, Everything Apple Pro, and I'm talking about Phone Rebel. I ordered their frosted crystal, the Crystal Flex Series case that I fell in love with. I've been using the Flex Series case on my 13 Pro Max for a while now. Sorry, I'm kind of using my 13 Pro Max to record this, but I've been using the Flex Series case for about a year now, and I absolutely love this thing. I can't wait to see what the Crystal Flex Series case is gonna look like on my iPhone 14 Pro. But anyway guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been Ty Reke the Tech Geek, and this has been my review of the Apple Watch Ultra. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.